Just got interrupted there. But let's go back here. Now, by equals 2. Okay? Now, since by equals 2, how do they figure this out? Well, again, it's called numerology. Remember, letters have value. This is why they got 26 letters of the alphabet. Okay? Get it? 26. Why 26? Because 2 plus 6 equals 8. Because you're eating out of their hands. Alright? So, BI, or B, which is the second letter of the alphabet, plus I, because I is the 9th letter of the alphabet, so 2 plus 9 equals 11. And since we're dealing with single digits, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Also, you can do it this way too. The letter B, see the letter B? Let's take that and let's separate it for an example. This is the vision that you have to look at. The letter B is one line, right, with a hump. See? 13. But you didn't see that coming, huh? Well, 1 plus 3 equals 4, right? Plus the I, or 1. So now we're going to look at it this way. 1, 3, and the I looks like a number 1, right? So that's 131. Go search for 131 AD and see what these crooked-ass crackers are doing to us. Okay, you can go to the link at the bottom where it says source to find this information. I went ahead and searched for 131 AD, as you see there. This is Claudius Alexander, whatever his name is. I don't even look at this documentation. But anyway, I just want to break down to you. So remember, 131. 1 plus 3 plus 2 equals 5. Your 5 fingers. So those are your hands, okay? Your one hand. So this so-called philosopher Aristotle basically was trained and received this kind of medical practice. Okay, so basically they say his father. Well, who was his father's practice? Okay, if you see down there, his father's death. All right? So now, in Alexandria, where's Alexandria? Well, that will be Alexandria, Egypt. Well, that's what they call Egypt. But we know it as Kemet. So this Alexandria, Egypt, his father taught him. So whose father was he really talking about here? Who is this man? They can't really give you his name. They can't give you his death. But they can tell you for a fact that he died and that he gave his son some documentations. Now, come on, let's be serious. So who is his teacher? Okay, now if you go back down there to the next, to the fourth little checkbox down there, it says great superiority of his scientific knowledge, and that these folks were jealous in Rome, and that they almost killed him and drove him out. And then it says the place presided the date of his death are uncertain. Okay, wait a minute. The place and precise date of his death was uncertain. They're talking about this Claudius. But you see the word but, allusions or illusions, take that A and you put an I there, you got the word illusions. And his writings show that he must have lived at least till the end of the 2nd century AD. So how can they determine from his writings that he lived, but yet they can't tell you what precise date nor what location he had supposedly had died? Now, I'm going to let you know that this is a lie here. Now, at the same time, look at the age. At the age of 34, he established himself as a what? As a physician. They're giving you the man's age. How are they going to give you an age if they don't even know the time and birth that he was at? So remember, the seventh letter is G. We know that from what we've been taught that God is great and he has a purity. Well, 3 plus 7 is what? 3 plus 4 is 7. 34. 3 plus 7 is G, the seventh letter of the alphabet. Okay? So why in the world are they telling you this? They're lying. This man never ever existed. So 131. That's 1 plus 3 plus 1 equals 5. Right? So 5 minus the two letters will equal 3. And 3 is consciousness, or C as in the word Christ, because Christ is consciousness. So again, they stole this information off of the walls of Kemet from where we came. So, looking at the values between 1 through 4, we get the value of 10. Okay? Now, let's count. All right? Because 10 is a big number. It's a huge number. Because it's the lowest value of all the single double digits. And 1 is also the lowest value of all single digits. So 1 and 10 are all the same because 1 plus 0 equals 1. This is why when we're counting, we go 1 through 9 and it starts to 0 or 10 and it keeps on increasing. In other words, it keeps on looping with the same numbers. So this is logic. Remember, logic. See it? It's all logic. Or binario. Alright? So how do we know this? So we were born in 9 months, right? So technically speaking, the number 9 is the highest single digit. So let's go ahead and get that 9 and add it to the so-called 10. We get the value of 19. Okay? So since we're adding the value of 9, which we were born, so I could see the letter I or or E-Y-E, so I could see. So 1 plus 9 equals 10. All right, so let's take this lower value of 1 and combine that one letter with the values of 2 plus 3 plus 4. What do we get? We get the value of 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 4 more equals 9. So basically 1 and 9 equals 19. So you can see how they're playing you? Okay, so now we got that one and these values. Now we can take that 2 and do the exact same thing. This time we're going to take the 1 plus the 3 and 4. We're going to come up with the value of what? Remember, it's going to be 28. Why? Because 2 and 1 plus 3 plus 4 equals 8. So 2 and 8 equals 28. Again, 9, 9 plus 19 equals 28. 2 plus 8 equals 10. 10 is the lowest value of the single digits. So dig it. The reason why 10 is the lowest digits, or of the two, get it together to get her, get it? 1 means male, and 0 equals what? Female. So when we're getting together, we are increasing our value. Get it? Dig it. These are all based on consciousness. 4 is the highest value within the sums of 10. Because 4 is D, which is divine, C, which is 3, consciousness, D, which is basically what? Your body, and A is the alpha, which is your mind, your consciousness as well. That's how you think. You think you think in numbers or digits. This is how your mind calculates. So when it doesn't make sense, therefore you have no common sense.